Welcome to El Primo's, where the locals go. So, Coach George, took a tough one on the chin the other day, huh?
I'm sorry?
They took a tough one on the chin.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we played the number 2 team in the state.
Yeah.
Number 10 in the country.
Number
They're
10.
pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
So, going into the North Crowley game, what do we think? What do we think we have to do?
We felt like we needed to not be perfect, but not make mistakes that would hurt us. Not turn over the ball, control the clock a little bit, keep them from the big plays, and we felt like we could do that. We could keep it close and have a chance.
Okay. So, studying my head a little bit here. This game plan that we had going in, anything you'd like to change anything of it?
I really love the effort from our kids and the intensity and passion. As far as our game plan, we felt like going in we had a good one on both sides of the ball and special teams as well. We didn't get it done.
I didn't see the game, so can you tell us a little bit about it?
It started off rather fast. It took us a couple of series to kind of get adjusted to their speed, and we were able to drive the field twice. Came away, had to set up for a field goal in the first one, and we did score a touchdown in the third quarter, and we actually did stop them a couple times, which no one has really done this year. So
right. So you feel good about the effort?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay, so in a minute we're gonna talk a little bit about playoffs.
Yes, sir.
You got to win to get in.
That would be the preference, to win to get in, because there are some little intricacies to that, but yeah, we win, we're in.
Win in. 100%.
Yep.
100%. All right, when we come back, we'll get back in.
El Primo started 10 years ago, and it started with a concept of a small knit community, and we wanted to be able to provide a spot where our friends and our family could come and socialize, commemorate, celebrate.
Community at El Primo's means absolutely everything. If we look back on 2020 during the COVID year, El Primo's was here to feed the local community. We were able to give back to our community a little bit. So they're the reason that we're here, and so that's really, kind of the base of it. You can find El Primo's online at elprimos.net. You can also find us on social media, on Facebook at El Primo's Mansfield, and then on Instagram at El Primo's Mansfield.
Why the name El Primo's? Well, Primo played on 2 words as being best, being first, being number 1, and then also being cousins or being family. When people ask, where do the locals go? It's El Primo's.
All right. Welcome back. All right. Now we're to the point where the season about to come to an end for some people. Others get a chance to play on. Tell us about the playoffs scenario. Like, what do you have to do to get in? What do you have to do? Or what else could happen to get in?
Right.
And all those types of things.
So we play Weatherford High School this week. It just happens to be our homecoming as well. In order for us to get in the playoffs, we have to preferably win the game. That gets us in. Or we could lose the game up to 2 points and still get in. If we were to lose to them by 3, it's actually a flip of the coin. If we lose to them by 4 or more, then we're out.
Now, you played Weatherford already this year, right?
No.
You haven't played.
No, it'll be our first time.
First time. Okay. And you had some common opponents that have played them all.
Correct. Yeah, the rest of the district schedule.
The rest of the district schedule. At your place,
At our place.
Friday night.
Newsom, Friday night, 7 p.m.
Okay. Well, I looked at Weatherford's schedule, and they lost quite a few games.
They have.
Scored quite a few points, so
Yep. They sure have.
sure have. So everybody that I've talked to about them, Legacy, Lake Ridge, tell me a better football team than on that.
Right. Yep. They are. Coach Sims over there does a great job with his team. They've had some unfortunate losses, but they do a really good job offensively. They do some things that are can be difficult on defenses, and so if they don't turn the ball over, they're really dangerous. And the last 2 weeks, they've not turned the ball over like they had in the past, and they won. So their last 2 games are 2-0.
Okay. All right. So we need everybody from Mansfield to come out Friday night, support the team,
Yep.
support your chances of winning.
It's basically a playoff for the playoffs.
Oh, playoff for the playoff. Get you
Right.
ready for it right now.
Yep.
All right. Let's see, so I think Weatherford is averaging 42 points a game or something like that.
Honestly, I haven't looked at their averages as far as points, but I know that they've been able to move the ball well.
Been in the game. Okay. So when we come back, we're gonna get you special guest up here and get him on. All right. We'll be back. Passion is a powerful feeling of enthusiasm. The different things going on in sports. Anything popping in the DFW. Comes on every Monday night, 7 p.m.
Let me hear you say 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, I'm Mike,
Hello, I'm Lynn.
and this is Hello Mansfield. Welcome back. I don't know if I lost my voice or what. It seems like I'm projecting loud enough. I was watching some volleyball before I got here. So a little bit throwed off a little bit about this basketball. But Coach, why don't you tell us a little bit about him, what makes him special, and all the good stuff.
Well, this is Sawyer Warren. He's our Mike linebacker. He's captain on our team. He's number 33. He's a senior. And what's special about Sawyer, I could probably spend 5 minutes talking about it. But Sawyer is an outstanding leader. You know, he leads our team in all kinds of ways, but on the field, he has the knack and the knowledge and the smarts to get people line where they need to be, calling our fronts and our strength and getting people being in a successful position.
You like those responsibilities?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
That's just on the field.
That's just on the field. Okay. All right. Well, tell us a little bit about it. When did you start playing football?
I started in 3rd or 2nd grade, I believe. So it's been a long time.
Tackle football?
Yes.
Tackle. Okay.
It's always been tackle.
Oh, all right. All right. All right. And who would you say best represents you for watching football on Saturday or Sunday?
I like to think it's Luke Kuechly.
Okay. Okay.
I like the mental aspect of his game. I try to emulate it.
Okay. Okay. I don't think Coach can go wrong with that. All right. And last summer, last spring, Coach laid it out for you guys what you're going to do. How much extra time did you spend working on that stuff?
Well, I feel like extra time is kind of mandatory in our program if you want to be where we would like to be
Okay.
in the postseason. So obviously, I put in my hours and the time that was needed to.
So did you get you an extra trainer, like you might want to be bigger, faster, agility? What did you want?
Well, I went to the gym in the off times, stronger, faster. You get better at the game of football. And I went to the field with a couple of my friends, work on agility and just better at what we do specifically.
So you spent time on this stuff beyond the school day.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. That's why you got off to a good start this year too. Yeah. How did you think you played last week?
Last week was a very interesting game. Definitely some things to improve. Playing a very good football team. But, I mean, you do what you can out there. And I think I played.
Don't say what coach would say. What would you say?
I don't think I played very well last week. There were definitely some things I could have done better.
Like what?
He was our leading tackler. So
he
didn't do all that bad.
You might have to do too much. Okay. Coach said you do a little bit more than just the football. You corral the guys, get them where they're supposed to be sometimes. When they're goofing off, tell them what they're supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
You do all that stuff?
I tried to. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, who we ask, Coach? If we win Friday, we play who?
We'll play Euless Trinity. It'll be next Friday, the following Friday, 7 p.m. at Pennington Field.
Tell you what, Max Prep already got it today. Might as well go. You know, Max Prep got it in the thing. I looked it up today. Might as well go and play it.
It's a plan.
That's the plan. All right. All right. We're coming back. We'll get Coach DeSanto from Denverview. All right.
BCB is located in Mansfield, Texas. Started with a vision back about 11 years ago. Came to the conclusion one day that it was time to start a trucking company. Everybody in this company really does care about one another. Trucking is the backbone of this country. But what we do is absolutely paramount to the success of this country's survival.
Come on.
My name is Troy Dorsey. We offer martial arts and karate training and fitness kickboxing training. Our karate program is for men, women, and children of all ages. From 4.5, we even have a student that's 91 years old. Also, we teach fitness kickboxing. It's a 1-hour non-contact class of punching and kicking a bag, because hitting a bag is like weightlifting to help strengthen and tone your muscles. Give us a call at 817-477-5523. Come in and see us today and start your martial arts experience with us now.
we're back live here at El Primo where the local goes. So, you didn't play last week?
No, we did. Yeah.
Who did you play last week?
Colony.
That's right. That's
Colony.
right.
Yes, sir. This week we're off. Yeah. A little much needed rest.
Much needed rest.
Yep.
Okay. Tell me about Colony. Everything you thought they were.
I mean, yeah. Like I said, going into that game, scary opponent because they were talented. Their talent didn't reflect their record, and it was everything. They gave us everything that we wanted and more. Not to say that we didn't have some moments where we shot ourselves in the foot to kind of make things a little closer than they needed to be, but at the end of the day, it was their senior night, and they came out swinging, came out fighting, and gave us all we wanted, and won another close game, which is good because it adds resilience to our team.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. So, came out against Colony, and Colony. Well, let's say, you said the record wasn't a winning record, right?
Right. They were 4-4 at the time.
4-4.
Mm-hmm.
So how many did the district have?
They had only won 3 district games. Yep.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the dynamics of the playoffs. What do you have to do? Are you in? We're going to have another show next week.
Right.
I'll get you on show next week.
Right.
Tell me about it.
So we're in. That victory secured our playoff spot. We don't know where we're at yet as far as are we number 3 or are we number 4. Based upon what happens in the Summit Seguin game is going to determine whether we're 3 or 4.
Okay, if Summit wins,
If Summit wins, we're number 4 because we lost to them by 1 point.
Right.
Yeah, and then if Seguin wins, we're number 3 because we have the head-to-head to Seguin.
So does Seguin go 4th?
Seguin goes 4th, yes. So really the Seguin win forces a 3-way tie at 5-3 in district. And then once you get to a 3-way tie, you go on points. And we're plus 14 to Seguin, minus 1 to Summit, so that puts us plus 13. Summit's plus 1 right now, Seguin's minus 14. So we're in a really good shape as far as the max points is 18. There's really nothing either of them can do point-wise to overtake us, right? But the funny thing is our district voted way back in February, the coaches, that once you go points, you don't stay points, you revert back to head-to-head. So with that 5-3 tie, we get decided on points. So once we're out of it, they go back to head-to-head. That's why the Seguin win puts Summit out. Right.
Good time, bro.
Yeah. So, right. I mean, and we did what we needed to do to set ourselves up for the best case scenario. In this, we played close games down the stretch, winning or losing. And the teams that we faced up against that we knew it was going to be tight against, we played them really close. So it was good for us.
All right, when we come back, we're going to go through a week without a game before the playoffs. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Riley Self. I'm one of the dispatchers at BCB Transport. BCB has been a very big part of my life. I've known about BCB and somewhat been a part of BCB since about 3rd grade when Rick and Brian came to Career Day at Roberta Tips and taught all of us what BCB is, what it stands for. I definitely see myself being with BCB for a long time, and I can't wait to see what more I accomplish there.
All right, we're back. I'm kind of curious about this playoff situation since
Yes, sir.
you don't know who.
No, we don't. Right, we don't. It could be Prosper Walnut Grove, or it could be Lovejoy. It depends on the Summit Seguin game. Really, is what it depends on. They're pretty much set on their side after Melissa lost to Walnut Grove on Friday, so that's pretty concrete over there. We're just waiting on our seating on our side. Yep.
Wonder what. So if you finish fourth, you're gonna play somebody.
Well, yes, we'll play Walnut Grove, and if we finish third, we'll play Lovejoy.
I don't want to ask you which one you're gonna play.
What's that?
I'm not gonna ask you which one you're gonna play.
Oh, you know, I honestly, at this stage of the game, that district is so. They're all very explosive offensively. It's a great district. I mean, it's to be a coin flip. You know, because each of them present their own challenges. You know, and so what we have to prepare for, you know, this week that we have, and going into next week. You know, we'll obviously know more about that on Thursday night because that's when Summit Seguin play. But, you know, right now you take advantage of an off week, much needed rest because we didn't have a bye for, 12 straight weeks if you go all the way back to 2-a-days and stuff like that, right? And then, we got a little bit of film we were able to get our hands on and be able to just find some maybe similarities between the two teams where we can focus on this, we can try to get better at this. But really at the end of the day, it's kind of self-evaluation. You got a little time to take a step back, reflect. What is it that we need to do to get better, individually as ourselves?
Right. So, take me through a week of being off and getting ready to prepare for the playoff. Not sure who you're gonna play.
Right. Well, like I said, much needed rest was number one on the list, right? Because of the long haul that we've had throughout this season, and it's kind of weird. The kids, have 2 days off from school here, so we gave them today completely off, 100%. We didn't even see them, nothing. So just a way for us to reset, and like I said, not knowing who we're going to play, an opportunity for us to kind of self-scout, self-reflect, look at who we are, what we need to improve on, hone in on the little things that are going to help make a difference as we move forward into the playoffs. But again, an opportunity to get healed up, get a lot of guys that have been nicked up, banged up, some time in the training room, some time to just actually recover and not have to worry about stressing to get ready for that next game, and just be fresh and ready to go when we hit that first round.
Right. Well, I guess you could say couldn't have come at a better time.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely not.
Right. Well, when we come back, we're gonna get your guest up here, female kicker. Right back. Y'all wondering and looking around at TV set, female. First guest on the side. Oh man, come a long way. Mm-hmm. Tell me about when you got your first interest in football.
It started my sophomore year, and I started kicking. I did volleyball my freshman year. I didn't want to do it anymore.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I already spend time at the field house. My dad's a coach. He's been coaching there as long as I've been alive, so might as well do something useful.
Okay. And you decided you were going to try to be a kicker.
I'm a soccer player, so it's not that much different.
Oh, okay. Same technique. Okay.
She has a scholarship to play soccer. She's a great goalie, so she's going to play collegiately soccer. Yeah.
Okay. That's great.
Outstanding.
That is great. I was going to ask you, when you started playing football, all that. I got to curve the questions a little bit.
There we go.
So, when did you start playing football?
My sophomore year.
Oh, sophomore year. Dad was okay with it?
It was more my mom that was worried.
Oh, she was about to hit you. That mama was?
Yes, sir.
What made you get some daddy's girl?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Always with the trainers.
She was. That's what made it easy because she was always around anyway.
Right.
She's all the coaches' kids. We've had a run of coaches' kids in the Timberview Fieldhouse for about the last 5 years, extended into even now, right?
Yeah.
My son's there. One of our other coaches' sons, two of our other coaches' sons there. We've just had a couple graduate. So Emma being around was it was normal, right? And from jump, she fit in. She held her own with the guys. She's never been worried or scared, or at least she hadn't shown it. She's taken advantage of every opportunity we put her in. And I don't know where she's at now, but I know a couple weeks ago she kicked her 100th point. So I think she's approaching some kind of record for our school. We're going to have to go back and dig that up. But again, Friday night against the Colony, offense struggled in the red zone, but she came through for us. I mean, she hit 3 field goals that made the Colony have to chase points, and we were down by 8, so it made it really hard at the end of the game for when they were trying to go for that comeback win. For them they had to be a little more aggressive than they may have been if they wouldn't have been down so much. So,
right. You feel like you're a big part of the team?
I tried to be, yeah.
Yeah. You are a big. Without the kicking game, your team could be lost. Teams could be lost. Just throw up a scenario to you right quick. Last play of the game. You have to go out there and give them this extra point or this field goal. Feel very confident in doing that?
I mean, my team trusts me to do my job, so I mean, I got to do what I can.
Right.
So.
Girl or no girl?
I got to pull my weight. Yeah.
Pull your weight. All right. You going to college? Where?
Southwestern Oklahoma State. It's in Rutherford, Oklahoma.
Well, yeah, I had. What name was it?
Southwestern Oklahoma State.
I think we had. I think we had a player play with that before in Rutherford, Oklahoma, because I never heard of Rutherford, Oklahoma before.
It's nice up there. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, tell me a little bit more about you.
I've been playing soccer most of my life. I like to read. I'm going to study environmental science in college. Love being outside.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
I don't know. I just... Coach, what you like?
She's a competitor, is what she is. I'll never forget one of the craziest things. I just look at her as Emma, right? Just the baby girl that I was always around the field house.
Right.
And they had just played their a playoff game in soccer, and it was the morning after, and I made her really mad because I just came in poking fun because they lost by 1 point, and I said, "Well, why'd you let them score?" And she just rage and fury at me. I mean, even as a freshman, she exuberated that competitive spirit. That's why I knew there was no issues with her being part of our football program. You know, in fact, she's tougher than some of those guys at times. I've seen her get out there and not shy away from making a saving tackle on a kickoff return. I've seen her get juked too by some of them, but it's not for lack of trying, right? And I've seen her take contact, get up and wear it and come back and be as mad as heck, but go out and do her job, you know. So I can't say enough about what a competitor she is, and she's been awesome to have around these last 4 years.
Well, you got a coach feel that way about you?
He's not too bad himself.
He's not too bad himself. All right. Well, all right. When we come back, I'm going to get Jared up here. Jared's going to talk a little bit about possibilities of playoffs, what it possibly could be. Who knows? Hopefully, we're going to get all 3 of these Mansfield schools in. We'll be right back.
Oh, wow. Wow. So many memories here. I'm on to a new place now. This is really unbelievable. So when we opened up, we had our martial arts classes over here, and we had our kickboxing classes over here. But this is a great memory. So many memories made here. So many black belts. About 400 black belts during 1999 to 2022. I'm just now getting it, believe it or not. I've been in business for 41 years and with 2 karate schools, and I'm just now getting where I'm being able to get home a little earlier.
I'm joined by my man Jared Womack, AD, Executive Director, I should say, of athletics. Tell us a little bit about some playoff scenarios.
Yeah. So next week we're going to have the coaches come to El Primo on Monday night, where the locals gather.
Oh, we're the locals.
And we're going to have everybody that is going into the playoffs join us. So right now we know Coach DeSantos got his ticket booked for next Monday. We know Coach Humes got his ticket booked for next Monday. Coach George has got some work to do this week, and so does Coach Hall. So expectations is to have 4 of our coaches here with their players next Monday night and kick off that playoff run, and just keep doing this until we have Christmas trees up here, and we're late December, so that's the goal. But thank you again, Coach, for doing this. Thank you to all of our athletes that's joined us. It's been a great thing for our school district.
He's not saying that it's over. He's not saying that.
No, sir. No. I said Christmas trees.
Christmas tree. All right. All right. Back here next week, Monday night, 6:30. El Primo's live. Where the locals go.